Hello and welcome to the week 3 update. I have a couple items for you. One is a reminder that you will be posting your draft in discussion board this week. And next week, week 4, you'll be giving peer feedback in that same discussion board by Wednesday. So it's the first time we have a deadline that's not a Sunday deadline. So I wanted to remind you of that. This week, however, you're fine. The draft is due in discussion board on Sunday, so it's business as usual. I wanted to give you a couple examples of Essay 1 paragraphs to show a couple different ways that you can approach your draft. And the last thing is a quick reminder that I will be out of town Thursday the 10th through Monday the 14th, so I won't be getting back to you on emails until I get home. So if you have a question, try to get it to me early in the week. Alrighty. So I have a couple different paragraphs to share with you of essays from former students. So this one is a great example of a point thesis where you give specifics that you're going to be dealing with in your paper. So this thesis, we see the details of the environment that is dishonest and hostile, that there were negative interactions with kids throughout grade school. And then we get the details of the influence was to become selective, honest, welcoming, and overall mindful of how respectful the student is to others. So you don't have to list out each point in your thesis, but if you find yourself getting disorganized in your writing, it can be really helpful to do this. The topic sentence is great. Encouraging other people to try and help them feel confident about themselves is something I try to do every day. And then jumps right into the description that supports the topic sentence with some great details that you can totally see, right? You're there looking at the scene. And they also evoke a lot of, empathy in the reader because we've all seen this or gone through this ourselves. This paragraph also has a great summary sentence where the writer has come back at the end of the paragraph to kind of make sure that they're summing up their idea. You never know how far a few positive words can go in someone's life. So this is a lovely little paragraph. My second example is also really good. I wanted to show you a thesis which is more general. I call these more of an umbrella thesis. So the ideas are there in the thesis, but it's not laying out exactly, in this case, not exactly what the influences were. So the thesis is family, friends, and education shaped my voice to be passionate and precise. It's a great thesis. I know exactly what this paper is going to be about. In the topic sentence, I love how I can see right away that this student's going to talk about the quality of their voice is methodical, planned out, and revised, and to reflect order and give a desired message. My note in yellow is that there's enough detail in this paragraph that the two stories could be covered in 2 paragraphs. This student's done a great job of using that purple transitional phrase in the middle to link them together. Sorry, I am having problems with Chrome trying to nab my desktop. I'll figure it out. So there's this great transitional purple sentence here in the middle, another part of learning to be methodical. So the students linking together experiences with the parent to experiences working with their peers on being a tutor. This one also has a great because statement, which I wanted to highlight in purple as well. Because is a great word for this kind of assignment, both in your thesis and as you're working through your ideas, since I'm asking you to really justify where your voice came from. And because is a simple word to throw that in there, right? My voice is methodical because, right? I learned how, in this case, I learned how easily people, I'm afraid even to hit this hide because otherwise Chrome is going to go crazy on me. But because is a great sentence for you. So with your drafting, give it your best shot. Please watch my lecture on drafting this week. Really go for it as much as you can in the draft that you put together. If it's not finished and perfect, that's okay. You get points just for giving it a good try. So trying to get 2 full pages and your ideas together. That way you'll get better feedback from your peers. I will also be giving you feedback on your outline, so I'm looking forward to seeing those. And if I don't get if you post early in the week, I should be able to give you feedback before I leave town. Otherwise, it'll be as early as possible in week 4. Yeah, so I'm really excited about what I've already been seeing in the discussion board, where you guys are throwing your ideas around and coming up with some really interesting thesis statements. So good luck and have a great week.